booming ball from Dobson from right to left. And then it was Josh Griffin, the stop and the go. And Thomas Mings forced inwards, forced in because of the movements of Griffin. Lovely little sort of pass. And then Evolds crossing in the corner. Penny for his thoughts.
What's this set six going to be like?
Finish off, fellas, yeah.
Every minute matters. That was the mantra. They wanted jeopardy. Well, this minute matters. It's the final minute of the £1 million game, and there's just 4 points in it between Hull Kingston Rovers and the Salford Red Devils. Rovers supporters imploring their side to hold out. The Salford fans up the other end of the field, willing them towards them.
Still 3.
They're looking for this flank again. They're looking for Evolds. They're looking for Evolds. They've got Josh Griffin. Griffin has got Evolds. Evolds cuts in field and it's cut down by Mings. 5 seconds to go. It's with O'Brien. It's with Dobson. It's across the field. There goes the hooter. The pass was forward, surely. It's with Johnson. Johnson in the corner. Johnson for the Salford Red Devils. And Salford have tied the scores.
Can you believe this, Bill?
Greg Johnson can't believe it. The Salford supporters cannot believe it. The Rovers supporters can't believe it.
Goes to extra time now. If they miss this kick, it goes to extra time. And if you look at the players, the Hull KR players, they look shell-shocked. They're absolutely shell-shocked. Whereas Salford, how they pull that out of the bag, the go-to man in the final stages was Josh Griffin. The try scorer is Niall Evolds. Give the ball to somebody who's going to do something. Again, he comes up with that play, he dummies it, Mings falls for it. He gives the ball to Evolds. Evolds doesn't panic. He knows he's got to play the ball as quick as he can because Hull KR, the defenders are all coming around the ruck. They go into where the gap was. And then this long ball from Flanagan. It's a good pass, and that's a great finish, Welty.
I'm lost for words. To see the reaction of the Salford fans who charged the field as Johnson dots this ball down. I think you look at the last 3 or 4 minutes and you look at the contribution of Josh Griffin, who will have pleased that man no end.
What pressure on Gareth O'Brien. This to keep Salford in Super League and consign Hull Kingston Rovers to the Championship, and O'Brien misses. The hooter sounds, 18 points apiece, and it's golden points extra time as the coin toss to decide who'll play which way in this golden point extra time. And they will turn around, I think. Now then, Gareth O'Brien lining up this conversion, and there you can see the bottle thrown onto the pitch. The Salford players unhappy about that.
No. If you lose the toss, you kick off.
And
there you go. Isn't that nice to see?
That's how it's Kukac and Hudshall.
I think all smiles, but I'm not sure. Maybe the smiles betray what two that were really thinking behind those glasses.
I remember the close game last week for Hull KR against Huddersfield. The drop goal decided it. That man Terry Campese. Hull KR will put absolutely everything into this set of 6 defensively. Trying to come up with a shot, trying to make that error, trying to make Salford play where they'll make the mistake.
Who will it be? Michael Dobson, will he return to haunt his former club? He's kicked plenty of drop goals in his career. Terry Campese hit the post here last week.
Lads, let's get going.
Every second, every decision so important. Salford won the toss and chose to receive possession, Welty.
And I think that answers your question about where the momentum lies, or who feels like they have the momentum. Get the ball in the hands. They've got first shot.
First. Move.
Dobson
Hold, lads, hold.
was looking for somebody there, and there was nobody on his shoulder, so he took the tackle. And
move, Mitch.
Rovers will be looking to keep Salford this end of the field.
Wait, goal 3. Good.
Don't let them within range. Robert Louis Ben Murdoch-Masila, Peacock.
If I was a Hull KR player, I'd be looking where Josh
Jamie.
Griffin is. Out on that left edge.
Cannot believe that Jamie Peacock is out there and involved in this scenario.
Well, it's next score wins, whether that's a penalty try or a drop goal. These
Well, he's gone
They've
for
gone
it.
for it. O'Brien has
Yeah,
gone
take
for it, and he's got it. O'Brien has saved Salford
Wow.
from almost on the halfway line. Gareth O'Brien has left Hull Kingston Rovers' hopes in tatters with a monster drop goal. Salford are safe. Hull Kingston Rovers are destined for the championship.
And that was for all the fans who was slightly intoxicated on Saturday and missed that.
Gets hairs on my back.
Does it?
Stand
Does
up,
me?
mate. It's
Oh,
just
Gaz
emotional.
O'Brien, and he kicks it. Get in there!
You know what I mean? People said, I'm sure they've seen tears rolling down my face. But it was, I'll be honest with you, I'm a man, but you got to be there, haven't you?
Yeah, you have to be there to see that.
When your life revolves around the rugby and Salford and that, you know, and that, you're going to be a bit emotional about it because that's, you know, that, don't say that's what I live for, but that's me now as a person. Do you know what I mean?
Well, we're Salford fans, aren't we?
Amongst everyone else, isn't this? But it was, mate. I mean, I can't think back. I mean, last time I had something like that for me was '99, mate, when I was at the Barcelona game, United against Bayern Munich. That's the last time I ever felt like that. And you know, in when it comes to sport, but that has probably got to go down as one of the greatest ever in rugby league history. Simple. You just can't. I can watch it over and over again. It's like the Solskjaer
Yeah,
goal.
you will.
You
You
can watch
watch
it
that
over and
for
over
years
again.
and years to come.
You know what I mean?
I just want to say this right then. There was a picture of me and you in the Rugby League Weekly Express.
Was you doing your Winston Churchill lats again?
I was shouting, go for the 2. Right, but they've said that the Salford fans are giving them, I don't know.
Yeah, but the game had finished.
It hadn't finished, mate, at all.
It has because we was next to Kukash.
No, we wasn't.
What he was
Was we
saying
not?
was,
No.
we've got the drop goal in the second minute of extra time.
That's what we're saying, Baz.
Ah, right. I'm with you now.
Yeah, I'm
Yo,
saying
okay,
second
sorry, mate,
drop goal, second minute of extra time. Get
Right,
in there, have a bit
right.
of that, okay?
Right, sorry. Yeah, but if you think about that game now, lads, really think about it. Do you know when Josh Griffin broke through,
Yeah.
passed it to Evans?
He looked forward, didn't he?
No, not
Oh,
that
right.
one. When he passed it to Evans and he tackled Evans,
Yeah.
why didn't he give him penalty? Why didn't he give a penalty away, Hull?
I know, they should have jumped on him, shouldn't
Yeah,
they?
should have just pinned him down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What could he have done?
Held him
Nothing.
down and killed the time, and then he can only get 2 points. But do you know what? That's history. It's
That's
gone.
history,
No,
dude.
but you know, it's
He
something.
got
That,
up fast Devils, didn't he?
well, that's that. I mean, when I was talking to the players again, I keep mentioning my new mates. They were saying about the Silverwood being there,
Yeah.
and he's built something into him. Like if you get up, if you're apparently referees know who the quick players are at getting up.
Yeah.
So they look for that, and then they know if you're trying to stop this quick, like Evans
Play.
is quick. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Boom,
Evans is quick,
up
isn't
straight
he?
away. O'Brien's quick, boom, they're up straight away, trying to play the ball. You see,
Well, I've got a message for Niall Levels.
what's that?
Carney's going to get you next year, mate, because he never turned up.
Oh, you better have a good excuse,
You
Niall.
better have a good excuse, Niall, I'm telling you.
Otherwise, it's top shelf
Carney was telling me last night on the way home together.
together. Yeah,
Me new, mate.
yeah. So anyway, that's beside the point now, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? If the other lads were in here, and
We had a great afternoon. We had a great
I
afternoon.
can't thank him enough. I'm honoured by it all. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
and,
well.
and that, and we all are really.
We all are, yeah, because
They know where the fans are.
I like to think we're bringing rugby back to the community, bringing it back home, mate.
Yeah, and some of them have promised to come on the show and that everything.
Well, we've got Gaz O'Brien coming on in the
we
next
have, yeah.
week,
He's
hasn't
gone
he?
away for a week, hasn't he? So,
We'll have a show next week with Gaz O'Brien on.
Yeah,
We
and
tried to get him on today, but they've gone away, haven't they?
yeah,
So,
they've flown out today. So, good luck to you. Enjoy yourself, boys. You all deserve
yeah,
it.
you deserved it.
You know, should we go talk about the incidents over there as well?
Right, well, I'll tell you what then. Let's go about where he was going to kick the goal, where Gaz was going to kick the goal, and the bottle was through at him.
Yeah.
Nothing, no mention of that.
Nothing
No mention at
whatsoever.
all, right? Let's talk about the OKR fan kicking the old fan on the ground, right? No mention of that.
Right.
Let's talk about the OKR women punching a Salford lad 3 times. No response from the Salford lad.
Exactly.
Right? If you don't believe me, watch it all on YouTube. Salford fans was on that pitch celebrating. He wasn't out for trouble.
Correct.
And that's all I'm saying, right? And if the RLFL is listening to this, good.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
State the facts.
To be fair,
Watch the videos.
To be fair, that Nigel Wood sent a tweet about motions running high and everything. They're going to look into it. Obviously, they got to look into it because there was people, misbehaving or whatever. But I can honestly say, I mean, what I've seen, I went over and I broke a few incidents up there, put my body between them. And I'm not just saying, I'm not going to say it because it's Salford or whatever. If you're out of order, you're out of order. Whether you're Salford fans or I'll just say you're out of order. Salford fans were being tapped by women. Women who had Hull KR tops on and stuff like that. And I'm thinking to myself, what's all this about?
This is not slanderous. All you have to do is go on YouTube.
This. And I was right there. I seen right there. And I seen the lad who was involved in it.
He was in East today. I was talking to him. He
just turned his back on it. And fair dues to him. Because, you know what I mean? Some people would have given him a crack. Do you know what I mean?
But would have knocked some clean out.
But it was wrong of OKR. I mean, okay, we get that you're upset. That'll happen a little bit of a turn. But I'm going to say another thing as well, Sam, what really rattled me. What really upset me. Why was we split up?
Right. Now, to me, that works out in their disadvantage, to be honest. They could have put all the Salford fans in one end, right, the away end, right, and they could have controlled all the fans. They could have stopped them going on the pitch. Yep. They could have done everything there because all they had to do was cram pack their stewards at that end, right? They would have sorted it.
That end, what Salford fans were in, the other side of it was empty. So I don't know what there was. Did it split us up so we couldn't create an atmosphere?
I don't know, mate, but I think that it worked to their disadvantage because when Salford was attacking, you had the fans behind him, and when he was defending, you still had the fans behind him. So they did have maximum fans there, didn't they?
But I mean, it's got to be looked at, and people say, it's rugby league and it shouldn't happen, but unfortunately, it does happen now and then. Especially
it sneaks out big games,
profile games like this, where there's a lot at stake, and the manner that the game finished in. And obviously we don't want this taking over Salford's brilliant victory. Do you know what I mean? We don't want this to overshadow it, and in any shape or form. But Hull KR and their security have got to have a look at themselves.
Got to have a good look at the fans as well, mate.
Have a look at your fans, because we know as Salford fans. I've had texts on Facebook about fans about wanting tickets. Hull FC fans wanting tickets for that game, etc. Have they got their hands on tickets? I'm not saying they was. I can't 110% prove it. But were they at the game to cause a bit of issue?
Well, let's look at it realistically.
Because if you notice a majority of it, no one had colours on.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the women who was fighting, they had colours on. And I'm going to say this, ladies, you're absolutely disgraced to your rugby club. I'm sorry, I don't care. You're a woman, act like a woman, don't act like a bloke.
Well, when they said ugly scenes at Hull, right, I did not think they meant a woman. But they did.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Ugly.
Ugly scenes on the pitch, and it was the women, mate.
No wonder the Salford lads ran.
It was the women. They're not like us Salford lads. Right. You know what I mean? Give me a Salford bird any day of the week. Right,
on, mate. Right, on a serious side, we're Salford fans. We've been there a few times over the last few seasons.
Yeah.
Every time we've been to that ground, we're always behind the goals where we were, right? Yeah. Obviously, they put the other side open this time where the screen was. Every time we've been there, that side has always been empty.
Yeah.
Right, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So why are their fans still sitting at the side of us in that main stand?
It's wrong, isn't it, mate?
Well,
they might be season ticket holders, though. You don't know, do you?
But why would you put home fans
would you?
in the away end? That supposedly the Hutton stand is the away end.
But I don't think they was expecting as many Salford fans to
go.
I've
been there various times. But they still sat there with all.
That gets me as well. We bought our tickets first, and why did we end up in the South stand?
Well, this is another thing. What I'm going to ask the club about why wasn't we told that we were going to go somewhere else? And it's not only that. Where we was behind the sticks in the open end bit, I forget what they call it.
Yeah.
We couldn't even see the screen.
I know.
So you know what I mean. We couldn't even see it, which was disgusting.
Was disgusting.
You know what I mean. But at the end of the day, I'm not bothered about that now.
I'm not bothered about that.
It's all, water under the bridge for me. But I just want to say, I thought the Salford fans were absolutely superb as well.
Very well
behaved.
What
I mean? And the atmosphere, what we created that day, it was unbelievable. And take your hats off.
Yeah.
And the players,
I
swear down, the players yesterday
respected it.
Oh, they loved it, didn't they?
They said to me, "You was the extra man."
Yeah.
You did pull us through over the line. We pulled them over the line. So everyone who's listening to this show tonight, take your hat off.
Yeah.
We was all part of that.
It was. And it was just...
It was unbelievable, mate. It's still unbelievable. I still can't believe it. I woke up Sunday and I